Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Sensational Life. If this is your first time stopping by, I'm Sunshine, and my channel is about helping you spend less, save more, and smile often. I say this all the time. Now, I'm going to probably be changing that a little bit because I am kind of going in a different direction with not a completely different direction with my channel, but so far, like when I first started, it was all about helping families save money and learning how to coupon because that is something that really saved my life. I went from spending thousands of dollars every week with my family and all the things we have. If you don't know, I'm married and I have 4 children, and one of those children is a 5-month-old newborn baby. So if you're a mom, then you know that can be really expensive. So we were spending thousands of dollars every week on things that we needed. And when I finally learned how to coupon, like, it literally saved my life. People that don't know and they think, like, oh, it's just, you use a couple coupons. It's so much more in depth than that. So I wanted to share that with you guys and the world and help families that had been struggling because even though my husband makes good money, we were struggling because of that. And ever since couponing, like, it was a blessing that I even started to learn that. So that was something that I wanted to share with you guys. So when I first started this channel, that was my direction. And it was solely about helping you guys with that. However, as I've gone, like my entire life, I have just always wanted to help people in any way I can. I've been through a lot in my life, and so I was kind of thinking of like, how can I use this to help people not just save money, but in other ways? So I think I'm also going to be incorporating like just motivational stuff for you guys, maybe sharing my life experiences with you guys and letting you know how I overcame that because I definitely went through a lot. I mean, my story is crazy. I literally could take days telling you all of the things and heartache and stuff that I've been through. It's just crazy to me, but I feel like I'm a very faithful person. I believe in God, and I just look at it like I think that maybe I was supposed to go through all these heartbreaking things so that way I could get over them and help you guys get through them. So that is something that I want to do with my channel. I see someone's in here. My screen is broken. Oh, hey, how are you? Oh, which you were my 50th. You were my 50th subscriber. And did you get my email? Because I had sent a gift card. I meant to email you and double check. I had sent you a gift card. Sorry, I keep looking this way. My my computer screen. I'm recording from my computer and it's broken and my screen is broken, so I actually have my screen attached to a TV right now in order to be able to use it. So no, not as yet. Okay, all right, well, I'll have to double check then. I didn't forget about you. That sucks that you didn't get that yet. I'm sorry. um I'll definitely go through that because I was originally going to send you something through the mail, but being that you were out of state, I figured it would just be easier to send you. So I did send you a gift card through email. So yeah, I definitely have to look into that. So sorry you haven't got that yet, but it's coming, I assure you. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about just wanted to talk about what I'm trying to do with my channel. Like I am a stay-at-home mom. I was working and I had gotten cancer. I was diagnosed with cancer back in 2013 and that obviously took a toll on my life and my family and it put me out of work. I had to go through 6 months of chemo and 3 months of radiation, and basically spent the whole 2013 into 2014 in a hospital all week long getting treatment. So, that being said, I wasn't able to work, and going through chemo was crazy. Like, I was only 26 at the time. I never would have imagined that I'd ever go through cancer. Like, when you think of cancer, you think like older people, and it totally hit me by surprise. So, anyway, I've been somebody who worked my entire life. Like, I've been working since I was 14. So to not be able to work, like, really crushed me. And it's only been till recently, like the last year or two, that I've actually started to feel better, because going through chemo and all that stuff really took a toll on me. I lost all of my hair. I had no energy. Like, it was crazy. It really took a toll on my body and put me through a lot of craziness. So I just, like, now this year, I guess, like, I've been trying to find myself for so long, and I kept trying different things that just weren't really speaking to me. And then I decided to make this YouTube channel, and within looking for, like, how to make my channel better, I stumbled upon people talking about affiliate marketing and digital marketing and things like that. So that was, like, I don't know why, but it just spoke to me. Like, that is something that I was like, I know I can do this, and I have a passion for it. So it's definitely something that, like, I'm trying to do now. And being a mom of four with all of my kids, like, it's really just, I kept wanting to, like, I've been wanting to work, and I kept wanting to find a job and go, like, get myself out there. And I was, like, applying for jobs and all kinds of stuff, but nothing was working, because even when I would start to, like, think I was going to get a job, like, I had a couple of interviews and leads, people that were like, yeah, we'll hire you. Then I couldn't find a sitter. Like, nobody wanted to take all of my children in. And it was, like, really crazy. Oh, thank you. God is good. Definitely, definitely. I wouldn't have been able to get through half. I wouldn't have been able to get through anything I got through if it wasn't for my faith. Like, and that's honest. A lot of people don't believe in God, and that's fine. Like, I have one of my best friends that she doesn't believe, and I just feel sorry for her. I wish that I could get her to understand, but, to each his own. I still love her either way, but in my personal opinion, like, he has blessed me, even though, like, someone could easily be like, oh, why me? Like, I said, like, I got cancer. I was raped as a child and molested for years. I lost a son back in 2010. And, like, I've just been through so much, and I could easily be playing the blame game, like, why me and whatever. But instead, I just felt like maybe, like I said, I felt like I was going through those things so I could help people get through those things. And ultimately those things did make me stronger. And I just, my if I didn't believe in him, I was suicidal a lot. I struggled with depression, like, my whole life. And there were a couple times that I was suicidal, and I just look back and think, like, wow, like, I could have died. I should have been dead. It's not like I didn't attempt it, but God has definitely been watching over me. And so it was kind of like, what are you doing? Like, I finally just woke up one day, like, I gotta embrace it. Instead of being depressed about all the things that I've been through, instead I turned it around and embraced that and let it make me stronger and better ultimately. Um, so yeah, so that's where I'm at. And I just, like, that's why I wanted to share that with you guys. And I want to share that with you guys, like, all the time. I feel like that is where my passion is at. So yeah, I still want to do the couponing and all those things, but at the same time, like, I really want to start live streaming, like, every day, and talking about different subjects and things that come to mind, and just, like, really just put myself out there. I mean, I don't have anything to hide, and ultimately the whole reason for me building this channel was to help you guys. And that's why, like, I'm really trying to just make this my job, like a career, and like I was saying before I got sidetracked, I do that, like, I'm the worst at that, so forgive me, I'm ADD, I do get, like, off track and I start rambling and, but I was just saying that, like, I had tried to find work and it just wasn't working for me, like, with all my kids and things like that and daycare, like, it just made more sense to try to be at home, and now, like, I feel like I'm actually able to just be stress free and relaxed and be happy because I'm not stressed out about who's gonna watch my kids or, like, can do I have a sitter today? And but if you wanna work from home, like, you can totally do it. There are so many things that you can do out there, and, like, that's why I just wanna help. I just wanna help anybody, like, if you have a bunch of kids, or maybe you don't have kids and you just don't want to work, a lot of jobs out there, like, they just don't pay you enough, and it's really unfair. I was a manager at well, almost a manager. I was supervisor at Kohl's for 5 years. Like, I dedicated my whole life there. I was so passionate about my job, like, I was spending so much time there that I barely even spent time with my family, and I barely was making $8 an hour when I left that job, like, that's crazy. There's no reason why I should not have been getting paid my worth, but that's just, like, how it is, you know? It's why we are like a family over there. Oh, yeah. I've never heard of that group, so I'll definitely have to check that out. Is that, over on Facebook, you're saying? Hold on, I have notifications, so I can't see. Is that group over on, Facebook? The Faith Squad? Oh, really? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I would like that because, I definitely I don't really have anybody that I don't know, that I guess, like, I don't really talk to anyone other than my husband that, um, is, like, motivating like that, besides my mom, but she doesn't believe in God either, so but I can't really express those feelings to her, like, it's just not the same, you know? Um, yeah, that'd be cool. I would definitely, I'll definitely check it out when I get off of here because that would be awesome. Um, it's so funny that you are here with me because you were my 50th. Oh, yeah, which, right after I made that video, when you were my 50th subscriber, somebody thought it was funny to unsubscribe to me. Like, I am pretty sure it was done on purpose, like, so that way I wouldn't be at 50, because it just was so ironic that, like, I had 50 that whole time, and then once I, um once I made that live stream and I was, like, so happy about getting to 50, somebody unsubbed me, and I was like, "What the heck, man?" Like, but oh well. But, it's just funny that you're here right now because you are actually my first. I do my live streams, like, I've been trying to live stream every day, and, I just ramble, like, I like to talk, so I just talk about whatever I wanna talk about, and nobody ever joins me. So so that's funny because you were my 50th and you're also my very first live streamer. Like, that's cool. Now I gotta send you something else. Um, where is it that you said you were from? Yeah, that's cool that you got my like would you get a notification or did you just happen to be like scrolling through? Thank you. Yeah, I just do this. I'm like, I don't care if, anybody's like watching or not. I figure I just come, "Oh, okay. That's cool." Um, yeah, well, at least I'm, like, kinda popping up there then, that's cool. I get so happy, like, whenever I don't know, I don't really care, like, I don't care about, or Barbados, yeah, that's what I thought. I knew it started with the B. That's awesome. I've never traveled that far. I'm Puerto Rican, so, like, my family is in Puerto Rico. I've gone to Puerto Rico, but I've never traveled, outside of the US other than to Puerto Rico. Yeah, is that the only place? Yeah, that is the only place I've ever been, so that would definitely be cool. Like, I wanna travel. That is one thing I wanna start doing as soon as I start making, a good income, and not, like, from YouTube, but, oh, you've never been to the US? It's not that great. No, I mean, it's I don't know. Like, nowadays, there's just so much going on that it's really, like, I don't feel like it's anything crazy special, but there are some cool places there. Like, I live in Maryland, and, um, I love it out here because it's, like, really country-ish and, like, lots of fields, and, it's not so crowded. Like, I grew up in New Jersey, and it was just more like city, and I don't know, I just didn't I grew up in that, so, like, I wanted to change. So being in Maryland is really nice. If you ever come to Maryland, let me know. Yeah. Yeah, I will. Like, that's why I said, like, I think I'm gonna start vlogging more, and I mean, I still have such a small amount, well, not I mean, 50 subscribers, well, actually, I have, 61 subscribers now, I think. But it's still so low that I feel like I can kinda change the direction of my channel without it really affecting, and ultimately, like, if people like me and they want to subscribe to me or follow me, like, I feel like they'll follow me no matter what I'm doing, so that's why Oh, you have a channel too? Yeah, I'll check it out. I wanna say that I subbed you. Maybe. I thought I did. Um, if I didn't, I'll go look it out, and I'll subscribe to your channel. Um, but I definitely wanna do, like, vlogs and, like, personal vlogs, and then like that, like, I just got this really cool camera, so, like, showing the really beautiful parts of Maryland would be awesome. Like, that's actually, like, an awesome video idea because, we have some historic like, Maryland has a lot of historic places. Um, so, like, there's, like, this state park that is, like, it has so much history in it, like, that would just be, like, awesome, to show you guys because there's, like, a waterfall that, like, I go there every summer, I, like, live there, like, I go to this waterfall and hang out, and I take my kids there, and you can swim, or, like, there's this really big rock that I like to sit on and, like, read. So, yeah, it's really awesome. Yeah, I mean, that's a good idea, like, just do what you like. Yeah, that's why I said because I want to be true to you guys. Like, I don't ever like that is my biggest thing. Like, I don't ever want to seem like fake or like I'm not like like there's people that do things on their channel that are like just because it's trending, it's the trends or whatever because they want to get famous on YouTube or they want to be big, so they just follow the trends or whatever, but that's not really what they are passionate about, and I don't feel that that's right. Like, I want the whatever I'm providing to you guys, like, I want it to be something that I'm passionate about and that you guys are gonna see that. That way when you watch me, you see, like, oh, you can tell that I'm passionate about it, you know what I mean? Like, and and that's what I feel like, yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. Like, I just feel like that's fake, and that me personally, when I'm watching channels that, like, I can just tell that it's a script or even if it was scripted, but I can just tell that it's not what they're really like, they're just following the trend, they're just talking about whoever or whatever's in the news because they just want to make it on top, like, I don't personally like channels like that. Like, I would rather somebody be kind of all over the place. I mean, they say, like, not to do that, that you should have, like, one niche and, like, I know all I've studied so much now for, like, the past 3 months, all I did was study. I've taken classes on, like, how to, have a good YouTube channel, how to grow your YouTube channel, how to get big on YouTube. Like, I literally for 3 months, like, I did that. I for 3 months I just studied on how to YouTube, and literally paid for classes and everything. And they say like just niche down, like have one niche, don't be all over the place. But I think if you can make it work, if your personality is good enough and you're really just honest with your viewers that you don't really know what you want to niche down on yet, or maybe you do a couple things and try to tie them in some way, because it's just like with me with my it's just like with me with my couponing, like that I can still kind of tie that into being a lifestyle channel, because ultimately I want to help people. Like, I want to help people find hope and health, wealth, happiness, all that kind of stuff. So I can kind of tie it in, but really it's not. It's not the same. But I still feel like even if I do other things, it won't throw it off so much that, and like I said, I just feel like if people want to watch me, or if they like who I am and how I am, and then they'll just watch me either way. And then maybe, who knows, eventually maybe I'll do a separate channel for my couponing, but I'm just not there yet. And running one channel is stressful enough. Like, I contemplated making a second channel, but it's just like, no, I'm like, that's already so much. Jono on the go. Hey, I remember you. You were in the live stream. You had the question about your videos with your kids. Hey. Um yeah, Bayesian treasure. It is hard. It is really hard to grow a YouTube channel and balance everything. And it's like to do that and add another channel into the mix, like it's just that's why I said I'm just gonna be me, and that's why every time I do my live streams, like if I haven't posted for a while, or if there's things on my mind, like I share that with you guys, because like I said, I want to be true to my viewers, and I don't want to leave you guys out of the loop. Like, I definitely want to let you guys know like what I'm doing, so that way if you go on my channel and you're like, okay, here's a coupon video, but then she's vlogging about this, like, and I don't think I did subscribe to you, Jono. I may have, and that's nothing against you. I will do it when I get off of here. I think that night, like after I got your notification or whatever, I think I ended up passing out. But I will support you back, definitely. That is one thing. Like, all of my subscribers, like I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that. I mean, I don't mind. It's okay. No, that's not it. No. I just passed out, so I don't mind doing that. So, since you just joined, I just kind of was. This is just kind of like a random vlog, but I was just saying that I had started doing, like, I was originally, when I made this channel, I was you're from England. That's awesome. Okay, we got Barbados in the house, England. I'm from Maryland, so that's cool. Um, but yeah, like, I originally, when I started this channel, I was just doing couponing, but it's kind of progressed. Like, I just, like, my end goal is to help people, so that's what I'm doing. And it's just been really hard, like, especially with couponing, because there is so much into that, like, and not that I don't do it, but it's like sometimes some weeks I'm just like, I don't have the time for that, because with my kids, like, it's really hard to balance. And that's what I have really had to learn and teach myself to, like, balance out my life, because it was starting to get, like, when I first started doing my channel, it was starting to get really overwhelming between my family, like, trying to balance that out, and then trying to do my channel, because there is so much. Like I said, I paid classes, like, on how to grow your YouTube channel. I know pretty much everything that's out there to do it, and it's a lot. Like, even just trying to put that in or take the time to edit, like, it's so much. So I feel like if there's weeks that I can't do my couponing, which that I'm not gonna give that up. I'm still gonna do that because me teaching you guys how to do that is teaching you how to save money. And teaching you how to save money is going to help you be able to save money so you can do more things with your family, so you can spend time with your family and use that money. You know, I came from a family like where so many times we were like, no, you know, my kids are like, oh, this new movie's out there. Can we go see it? And it's like, no, you know, we can't because we have to save money, or no, we can't do this, or can't buy you that because we're tight on money. And like, I hate to be like that. Like, I mean, sometimes that's what you got to do. Obviously, you don't want to spoil your kids and give them everything. But at the same time, like, I want to be able to make that decision on my own, not because we can't afford it because we're spending all our money on baby diapers and bills and car payments and things that we need for our house on top of rent and everything else. So have a good night, Jono. You know, so it's like I, like when I learned how to coupon, I saved so much money. Like I really did. And so I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm still gonna keep teaching you guys that and putting those videos out there. I want to also help you guys in other ways. I mean, even with me like learning how to just balance out my life. Like that's something that I can help people with. If you have a bunch of kids, or maybe if you don't have kids and you're trying to just figure out how to balance school and work, or you know, whatever you got going on, like I'm ADD, so like I'm all over the place sometimes and I cannot focus. Like before I couldn't focus and I really had to like set up a schedule and like do block scheduling and things like that so that way I can really get out there and do what I needed to do, because so many times I would have lists of stuff like this is everything that I want to get done, and I would have like a list of 30 things that I needed to get done, and at the end of the day it'd be like nothing got done off that list. Why? Because I was looking at all of these things I needed to do, and I would literally sit there like being overwhelmed because on top of all those 30 things I needed to do, I was also trying to work on my YouTube channel and make videos and put out content, and it was really overwhelming. So I made a video about it. I forget when, maybe like a month or two ago. I think it's been like 2 months now, and where I just was like, I gotta take a step back. So if you guys don't hear from me, this is what's going on, and like sometimes that's what you gotta do. I mean, if people unsub me because of that, then so be it. Like it's okay, you know. But ultimately, as long as I'm being real and I'm staying true to myself and then ultimately to you guys, then that's okay. And I mean, I'm starting to grow, like it's awesome. So obviously doing what I want to do isn't damaging my channel. So I know you had said, Bayesian Treasure, you had said that you were kind of all over the place. And I think that's fine. Like I think you'll watch a bunch of people if you research and people will tell you don't do that. But I think if you're just starting or, you know, whatever, like I think you should just follow your heart and your passion and do what makes you happy. And then in time, start to niche down and figure out, okay, what can I do that's kind of either find a way to mix it all in together, because even like having a lifestyle channel, that can be so many things, right? Like having a lifestyle channel could be like, you know, uh saving money and beauty and taking care of your kids, or vlogging, you know what I mean? Like even having a lifestyle channel, which is pretty much like what my channel is going to be. Like you could do so many things. So it's not like it's not like you have to pick one thing and just completely stick to it. Like just do what your passion is, and then in time I feel like you will find maybe something to stick to that, or you listen to your viewers. Like even with the vlogging, like I noticed with my coupons, like most of my subscribers are here for my vlogs. I noticed that most of my channels that get interaction are usually my vlogs, like my live streams. So that's another reason why I was kind of like, why, like, why not continue doing that? Because I've already tested it. I've already put it out there and I've gotten people that liked it, that comment and interact with me. So obviously, like my viewers, you know, then they're it's okay, so yeah, so just do whatever you want to do, and then in time you'll grow. Are you trying to are you just doing your YouTube channel like for fun, or are you trying to like grow your YouTube channel and eventually like monetize and make money off of it? Or I'm just curious because I originally, when I first started, I wasn't even like worried about that at all. Like that wasn't even in my thing. I like wasn't at all thinking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna you're broke. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, that's how I feel. That's like, see, that's what I said. I was like, originally when I first started, I was like, this is just for fun, like to document my journey, and then but then I started learning about it and learning all the things that you can do, and like it's awesome, you know. Oh, how long have you been married? Yeah, I've been married 7 years, and it is hard. Even marriage itself is hard, let alone being a mom and trying to tie in having a job and going on 8 years. Yeah, that's me too. We'll be married for 8 years, September 21st, 24th. Um, it is hard, man. And especially when you get to like, when people say there's like that 7 year like itch, I guess, or that 7 year like you start, I definitely think that's true, because that's when me and my husband at 7 years, we actually ended up separating. Like if we separated, November. My son was born in November. My husband and I actually ended up separating last year, and it was so heartbreaking. Like, but we were at a point like we just were at our wits' end, and things were like we were just fighting over bills and things like crazy, and it wasn't worth it. Like we weren't happy, but it ended up being great for us because we separated, and that was honestly like the best thing for us. Like that made us realize like, whoa, what are we doing? Like we were meant for each other. We love each other, and now we're back together and we're stronger than we were before. So, I mean, it definitely is hard. And like I said, especially, I don't know if you have kids or not, but especially having kids, like, and bills and all kinds of stuff that tie along with it, like it definitely can be hard, and you just gotta stick it through. There are so many people who just are so quick to give up on their partner that I think it's really sad. Like, I think that you should fight. If you are married, then you should just fight through that. You should make it work because you married them for a reason. You know, so try to make it work as much as you can. But at the same time, like it's not healthy to be unhappy either. And that's why we ended up separating last year, because it got to the point where neither one of us was truly happy, and then that's a problem, because I firmly believe that you should be you deserve to be happy, and so does your other person. Yeah, yeah, and your faith, because that's why, like, when by the time we separated, I just felt like, you know what, you're not happy with me, and I'm not happy with you, and I would like to see you happy ultimately because I love you. So if it's not with me, then go, then be free, basically. And we did. We went our separate ways, and it was really hard, and it was a really hard time in my life, but I had my faith and I did pray. Like I prayed all the time that we would find our way back to each other, and we did. I mean, ultimately, like we were meant for each other because God made sure that we found our way back, and we realized like that was the stupidest thing that we could ever do. It was like, why would we do that? But we found each other again, and we knew it. Like, you sit there and you play this single life and you're like, oh yeah, I'm so happy because you're not fighting anymore. But then you just realize like that's your family. You have kids with this person and a whole life. Like it's not even worth it. And like in the time that I was separated, I dated and I realized like I dated somebody else, and it just was like, this person will never compare to my husband. Like, what am I doing? You know? So I was so thankful. I was so thankful that God put me back in his arms, and we, like I said, we're better than ever. I mean, that's life. That's why I say, like, you just got to be strong, and you definitely, I think faith is a big thing. Like, if you just pray about it when things are wrong, you just really put it in God's hands, like, he'll see you through it. I mean, I've been through so much in my life, and just things that every time that I start to get a little bit upset about stuff, like, that's what I do. I just get down on my knees and I pray, and I'm like, God, like, this is in your hands, help see me through this. I know that you'll get me through this, because he doesn't put anything in our lives that we're not able to handle. I mean, it's in the Bible, like, and I believe it. Like, there, you can get through anything with faith. So, I mean, even with my channel, even with my business, like, I pray all the time, like, God, please make sure that I am making the right decision, because right now I could be at work. Right now I'm not working and I'm not generating income right now, but I'm doing everything I need to do to get there. And it's all baby steps. Like, you're not going to be successful overnight. It doesn't happen like that. So you just got to, like, stay motivated, stay focused. The best thing you can do is just learn, read, watch YouTube or whatever, Google, um, classes, whatever you want to do, like, whether it's YouTube or a business, like, just study every day. Like, I read, and I expand my mind every day in some way, like, whether it's reading a book or YouTubing or a podcast or whatever. Like, I do something productive towards my business and towards my channel at least, like, 2 to 3 hours every day. Really, it's more for me, like, but I'm just saying, if you're going to do that, at least take 2 to 3 hours out of your day every day to just put it towards what you want, because ultimately, like, it's not going to happen. Like, it's not going to just happen overnight. You can't, like, God doesn't work that way. You're not going to sit in your bed and say, I pray for $1 million, and you're not going to wake up tomorrow morning and have $1 million. Like, but he will put you in place. He will put you in the path to get to $1 million, but you have to take the steps and implement what he's getting you to do. And the signs will be there. But you have to do the work too. He's not going to just give it to you. So you got to do that. Like, just stay motivated, and as long as you got God on your side, girl, you are good to go. Like, I don't fear anything, and when things are going bad, or I start to get upset, or I'm worried, like I said, like, is this a good idea? Should I just be working so that way I can provide another income for my family? Like, no, this is my dream, and I can feel it in my bones. Like, this is what I'm meant to do. So I'm just going to do it and have faith that I'm going to do all the right things to get there, and just stay strong. You got to do what you got to do, right? Especially as a mother. I noticed that you said your youngest was 7. That's sweet. My youngest is 5 months old, but then I have a 5-year old and a 10-year-old and a 13-year-old. My hands are full, let me tell you, like, crazy. So yeah, that was pretty much all I wanted to say. I'm going on almost 40 minutes, and I'm so glad that I had you here with me. Like, I really am. I want you to I'm trying to think of how you could I'm gonna leave my information. My email is in the my daughter is 20 going 21. Oh my gosh. That's a fun age. 21, huh? And my big son is 15. Oh, going on 16. I cannot even imagine, like, when my kids get to that age. Like, my oldest son is 13, and I am just like, where he's already starting his attitudes and yeah, you have a handful. I would think with a 20-year-old, a 21-year-old, and a 15-year-old, that's crazy. My 13-year-old already gives me issues, and it's crazy. So you definitely, and even with the baby, hi, come here. Like here's my baby now. It's my little one. Say hi. Say hello. Say hi. This is my son Jax. Mwah. So how many? Oh, look, I got. So how many kids do you have all together? Just the 3? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. 3. Okay, yeah. I can't like I was saying, I cannot even imagine like when my kids get to that age, because even like I said, my oldest son being at 13 is just like, it's just crazy to me. It's like unreal. You watch them at this age and then you turn around and they're so old, like they're not little babies anymore. It's like crazy. It's hot in here. What why are you wearing that? It's hot. Sorry. Um, you'll be 40 this year. When's your birthday? Mine's in October. I'll be 31. No, 32. I'll be 32 this year. Jeez. Here, wait, taking from me, baby. October? Wow, that's awesome. My birthday's October 4th. That's funny. Jax, babe. Sorry, that's my husband. That's so awesome. Like, so what time is it over there? Like, it's 5:30, almost 5:30 here in Maryland. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Like, I get so confused with that because there's even like different classes that I take and they'll send me emails. Like tonight I have one. I have an email tonight and they sent me an email and they're like, it's 6 p.m. PST, like Pacific time, and I'm like, this is my daughter. Sorry. Love you. In there. But anyway, I don't know any of the babe. I don't know any of the times. Sorry, hold on. Aw, you want me to hold him? Sorry. Thank you. Yeah, see, this is how it is. You alright? I know, I saw that. You want me to hold him? Sorry. Yeah, that's my signal, so my cue to go. But I'm so glad. It's definitely been a pleasure. Put your email in the not in the chat. Wait until I close it and then put your email in the comments again. I'm gonna go through my email though and look for your email because I definitely want to see what happened to that. I don't know why why you never got my email. So also check your spam folder just in case. But I'll close out. I'll end the stream and then when the comments come up, just put your email in and I'll delete it. After I see it, I'll delete it so that way it's not up there, for everybody else. But yeah, I got to get going now. The kids need me. It's definitely been a pleasure and I hope you join me again. I'm trying to live stream pretty much around the same time every day. So just keep an eye out, or make sure you get my notifications. And I look forward to talking to you again. Bye.